There you are. Ah, you have the totem. Good. We've made some enemies, so now we must make the feeling mutual. Kill 3 Jotun chieftains known as the Ragnar's Chosen. Their deaths will enrage the Ragnar like nothing else. After killing each of the Chosen, plant one of these kobold daggers in his chest. That should do the trick. They'll be up among the Jotun on the heights, spreading their Ragnar. Remember, after you've killed each, plant a kobold dagger. Look! It begins! Here, you see, it all falls beautifully into place. The kobold, and this new Ragnar will see a challenge that he cannot ignore. And of course, neither he nor any will survive it. To reclaim it, the kobolds will fight to the death, but a banner planted in their ground is a challenge, and Jotun are proud creatures. Well, there may be a victor for a moment or two, but in the end, meet me on the height above two paths. You wanted war? What are you doing? All have lost, but we have won thanks to my genius and your hard work. As for me, I have earned a trip to Odessa, and surely, if you haven't already, you should visit our grand city. It's a sight to behold. I've single-handedly squashed a Jotun warpath. They'll have to grant me Centurion rank now, soon to be a memory. It's back to Odessa for me and my final...
That was a good fight.
Rattlesnake was a vain and ugly creature. He crawled in dark places and avoided the other desert animals. He was lonely but refused to act like it. One day, while sitting under a rock and wishing to be happy, he saw a desert runner sprinting past. "Wait," it called to the bird. "I have a favor to ask of you."
Well, well, well. Never seen your face before. Can't say I like it. Number 1, Mayor Eswin's law is absolute. Number 2, if you don't like rule... Now go meet the mayor yourself. He likes to know what the kobolds kicking from the wastes, especially with the families running wild. Listen to that. You're fitting in pretty well already. He's a dangerous man, and he'll stop at nothing to bring ruin to Whitestone. Luckily, miners. And they used to make a good living, too, back when modus mining had its teeth in. Now most of them are criminals. A nasty lot. The Zungars are the worst. But the Dark Var... He's not from around here. A city boy, born and raised in Myria. You'd think he'd wither in this desert, but it was his idea to bring in the mercenaries. People call it Bone Town because of the pale rocks jutting up from the sand. And because of the death... Simpestiliana was first sworn. They called her the Desert Runner, and you do well to learn her ways. There's plenty of them. Just ask Kara, or walk a few paces out of White's. A few weeks ago, I caught a bandit trying to slip into the mayor's window. Fool.
Good day. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. Well, if you're I'll try to keep it short, even though I've got all the time in the world for embellishment. Sinriks, Darkvari, Zungars, and Scorias, all bastards. I am no one of consequence, something the guards in Whitestone failed to realize. Look, I'm in a cage in the middle of this town. What do you want me to say? What did I do? Nothing. I just happened to bear the name Darkvari, a crime and... Here's the trick of it. I was leaving home, slipping free. Her name is Hrindi Zungar, and at this very moment she waits for me with no word of my whereabouts. She is the sun that comes to warm me every morning. Yes, Zungars and Darkvari aren't exactly kin. In fact, they're sworn enemies and rivals. I knew I liked you. Getting the key won't be easy. Bjorn, the head of their mercenaries, carries it on his person. I've promised to rescue Hrindi from her... I've been in this cage for weeks. But Hrindi... I care not for stale poison. I doubt the Zungars and Darkvari even know... Bjorn's men are ridiculously loyal. Try to catch him alone, out of the friend...
Yeah? No loitering.
You there. You look... That didn't sound... Are you interested in some work? If so, go check the bone wall. There's something there for not a weakling in the bunch. The Zungars are the worst. But the Darkvari and Sin... The bone wall is where we post bounties and contracts. So long. Hello.
So damn hot. If you have any information about the Scoria family, report it to the mayor.
Stand right there. Let me take a look at you. Filthy, weary, lonely. I'm Mayor Eswin Elfhelm, and I'm the closest thing to a friend you've got around here. An obstacle in the way of progress. The old man still believes that Apotir could come back from its There are 4 mining families. The Darkvari, the Sinriks, Zungars, and the Scoria. Starvation, desperation, well, they change people. The others, they turn to banditry. My given name is Eswin Elfhelm, but people around here call me Mayor Eswin. I grew up in the old main city of Myria, west of here. I'd never worked a full day in my life. I'm certainly making up for it now. The Sinrig boys think this is a game. They're laughing now. They're the second oldest family in Apotir, and they're headed for a prison, or the graveyard. Liars, thieves, and scum. Let's hope they never take control of Apotir. It would take quite a bit to convince me the Zonga. It's probably no surprise the worst miners of Apotir make the best brigands. The Darkvari were hit hardest by Modus's Now they're all that's left. Sad story, isn't it? Doesn't excuse their lord. Once the Terrenium ran out, they moved on. Gnomes don't care for the welfare of other races. They're hoping... This little town was the heart of the boom. The engine that drove the run. The gnomes moved out. With the gnomes went the gold. And with the gold went the jobs. Whitestone has been a shell of my home. A lifetime ago, it seems. You'd have a hard time finding anything that resembles Myria here in Detir. Terrenium. It's the only reason the gnomes ever graced Detir with their presence. Normally they'd find... Modus Mining settled Whitestone, built all the mines and relocated the families. Once they'd taken what they came for, they vanished. I like you. You're not a fool. Want to know what you're... I want you to acquire something for me. Something that rightfully belongs to me. I like you. You're not... I want you to acquire something for me. Something... There's a man named Adith Scoria, patriarch of the most prominent mining family in Apotir. Now Adith refuses to surrender the property. In fact, he's gone into hiding and won't meet with me. Modus Mining stored all the records in its old headquarters east of the village. But the building has long since been overrun. Get that deed, and we're probably in that relic of a building that was once Modus headquarters. Now a haven for thugs and criminals.
Be on your guard.
Desert Runner stopped. She had never heard Rattlesnake speak before. His voice was a slow, nasty hiss, and that greatly disturbed Desert Runner. Please, Desert Runner. My voice is harsh, and yours is so pretty. You are so fast and so much braver than me. Can you bring me a voice like yours? Desert Runner thought for a moment and then said, I will lend you some of my voice and put it in your tail. That is why the rattlesnake clicks.
You're not supposed to be sniffing around over here. Go on. The gnomes carved the place to pieces and then picked up and left before the duck. We've got your usual drunks, thieves and killers. Too bad you're not permitted inside. You might pick up a useful skill or... I've seen many villages beyond hope, but none so far gone. Working down here in Apotier is the best job A boggart could do it. Keep walking.
Happy to see another face in Sun Camp. Want to do some trading? The city's the jewel of Detir, so the gnomes say. A lot of bustle and trade going. Folks from all walks come to join the travellers. Beggars, highwaymen, thieves. As far as the traveller camps go, Sun's the largest. They say that Arjun founded it over... The woman runs this camp like a damn army. Everything has its order. Keeps the coin coming in at any rate. Arjun thanks the Hierophant for that. We all do, for that matter. So long.
A lot of riches to be found in this world, if only you know how to look. I can train you to find them, should you wish. And with the Hierophant's blessing. Pleasant findings. The blessing of the Hierophant be with you. There's a whole world of hidden secrets. Arjun's got the run. Stay alert.
Do a bit of smithing if that's what you're looking for. Got the forge hot? It isn't a hard life, really. I had it hard once. My forge is always open.
Welcome to the sun.
Plenty of merchants here to take your coin. See Roland or Briente if you need me.
Looks like you're used to dust on your feet. Willing to help and make my trade as a tinker, fixing pots. I'm too old to go around scrounging for bits and scraps. If you find any iron, well, that's good. Iron isn't exactly like gold, but I'm a tinker, mind you, not a smith. I can't work with, well, around, I suspect. I haven't been. A good many people love the travelers as thieves. I've been tinkering in this camp almost. Argine runs this camp fine. But after all the I've been in Sun, she keeps faithful to the Hierophant. Farewell.
Well, hello there.
So, we have a new arrival in Sun Camp. I have heard tell of it. Your arrival is a blessing of the Hierophants. I hope it will distract my camp from these idiotic rumors of Grim Onwig and his crusade. Yes, he wishes to change countless years of tradition because of a We are not the rabble that many take us for, nor the beg. We have our own life in this desert. The travelers of... Go to Whitestone and see for yourself. Are those people any happier? Sun Camp is under my authority by the blessed ordination of the Hierophant. We mainly subsist on... You would do well to not question those higher than yourself, child. From the Hierophant we are given prophecies, portents. The travelers are blind, but the Hierophant sees clearly and leads them. Very well. There are enough travelers in this camp speaking of this grim... You are versed in our order, and we esteem the blessed Hierophant highly here. Go to the shrine in camp and pray if you... I am Argine, the leader of the Sun Camp. The title, Queen of Staves, is reserved for the oldest and wisest of the camp leaders. The Hierophant award... A poorly made joke, surely. You must pray before the shrine... Farewell. So the Shade has come to Sun Camp. I have seen what happened to Phasmer, such a tragedy. Lucky that you escaped it. I am reminded of a desert parable. An eagle, proud and fierce, was told that none could fly high. The eagle took flight with its great wings to block out the sun's light. It could not blot all the light, but it always cast its prey in shadow. You mean who is the eagle, who is the sun, and who is the prey? The lessons of parables? But you have come. I will have need of such obedience. From what is being said of Grim Onwig and the travelers will learn who provides for them and who should occupy their thoughts. And your work will be the conduit for this message. Whereas you stole many treasures earlier, you steal one now. The Master's Pick. I have seen the pick in a small jewelry box on the personage of Elorin Create. Find her in the Odessa laboratories. It is an artifact of great power.
sought after by all thieves and rogues, for it is said there is some form of confusion around this item. It was on a lure. Strike quickly. There is some manner of...
Who are you? A bandit? A scavenger? State your business.
This city is built around a single priority. My time with Mortis mining left me the wiser in terms of potion. I dare not taste many of these potions on myself. Can't say I blame them for seeking richer veins. It's rather disappointing that they don't... Goodbye.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy? If you're from... This discovery belongs to everyone, and it will not be used to further one man's agenda. I will carry the shame of what happened here to my grave. But I will speak no more of it. It is not the only mining concern in Edessa, but it is the only one that matters. I was a scholar from Otis mining interests, one of 6. 4 of the others died, filled his pockets with terrenium and sunk like a stone. Now it's just Guyan and me, working as we did ages ago in training. It's not a bad life, although the rat meat leaves one wanting. My closest confidant, one who enjoys investigating the world's darker mysteries. You mean you're not with that fool Alfhelm? Well, if that be true, of course you haven't, because, you see, I discovered it. It is a new ore. Think of what would happen if I could prove it was plentiful here. Motus would reopen the mines. Jobs would return to Whitestone. I am a man of science. The little progress I ever make is done here. Scour Apotir. Search the deepest mines in every abandoned dig. I am confident there are... My research suggests that the veins run beneath all of Apotir, so I would search the mines. Goodbye.
Normally I'll leave you to your work then. Impressive. You know how to get the job done. We could use more like you. Of course, with the Zungars. The Zungars killed the first group of mercenaries. We've held them off for a while now. But they're tough. Even for so long.
Off to work.
What is it? I don't like folks standing around in the center of town. They're no better than the rest of these savages. Don't let the righteousness fool you. Everyone in Whitestone is out for one person. You like the what? You like the cage key. Oh, that is truly humorous. You think so too, eh? The mayor had me do that, to set an example and keep the families... Listen, if you can get him out of here without being seen, I'll turn my back and pretend...
Be on your guard.
Things in Whitestone are looking up. We're getting a handle on these outlaws. It's sad. I think Cynric once had a heart for me, until I lopped off 2 of his fingers. Not bad. The Dark Bari aren't icy killers like the Zungar, but the Cynrics are handsome boys, despite... You'll have to talk to Mayor Eswin about the Scorias. The Dark Bari are a miserable lot, but don't let the rat... I don't know much about it. If I were you, I'd stay in town. Ah, so you've been talking to Bjorn so long.
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. First, I need to fetch the item that will finance our new life in Odessa. Then, I need you to find Hrindi and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon.
Hello. Don't kill me, please! My name's Varric Dunbert. In my trade selling. We get a quirky collection of goods in town these days. You're welcome to it. I don't mind them. In fact, think Mitharu, that's... We don't get many supplies from the city, and there's no work to be done in trade. See you soon. Hey there.
Hello. You don't know me, but I've been following you. That parchment you carry, it belongs to me. Esteg always meant it to be a wedding gift. Now, if you heard it right, there's no love lost between the families of Darkvari and Zungar. But show me a close family in Apotir, and I'll show you a What about him? I've met hundreds of men more to my liking. Only, once I learned Steg had it, I knew I had to act. I was willing to do anything. Even... That's right. The fabled treasure map of the Darkvari family. With it, I can build a new life. Shed my Zon... Don't ever speak my name aloud. I hate hearing it. Zungar. It's the sound of... Soon I will have a new name to go with my new life. If you believe that, then you're as thick as he is. You're a good one. You know your place, just like Steg. This map is my way out of this barren hell. There's no future for me here. I've known that since I first laid eyes on the Endless Mine. He's a sweet boy, but young, and woefully misguided. One day he will understand. The Zungar name cuts me like a dagger. Steg's love almost changed that, but I could never allow someone to get close enough to hurt me. Our business is finished. It's best...
You haven't laid eyes on Hrindi, have you? She is... I was sure she would be here. She said the stars themselves would... What do you mean she's gone? Was her fear too great? Did she choose to stay behind? I had a feeling this would happen. I knew it. Ever since we met, I've had a all that time in the cage, I convinced myself of something that never... Please, keep the parchment. It is a map drafted by my grandfather. It reveals the locations of all the Darkvari hordes in Apotir. They're not as bad as some think, but worse than you'd imagine. You mean Bone Town? Not my favorite place in the world, if you couldn't tell.
turned to leave, but again Rattlesnake stopped her. I'm sorry to trouble you again, Desert Runner, but your patterns are so beautiful and my scales are plain. Can you bring me a pattern like yours? I will paint on your back with my feet, Desert Runner said. That is why Rattlesnake is decorated with diamonds.
Hold right there, newcomer. I welcome you to it. Please answer the questions as truthfully as possible. It's imperative that our tallies be accurate. Now, what brings you... Yes, well, at least you look more put together than some... With any luck, your errands go without incident. Now, where have you come to Odessa from? From Morris Hughes? You mean to say you've come from Alistar? Yes, I see it now. They were wrong about your nose. We can dispense with the remainder of my questions. You are free to enter Odessa. Sandstone Villa will serve as your lodgings. Temporarily. They help sort the newly arrived in the city. We want to ensure that everyone is placed where they properly... Excuse my rudeness. I am Senar Bruges. My purpose is to sort those that come to Odessa, to welcome them to the city while maintaining the delicate balance we... This is rare, newcomer. Very rare. If true, you have been saved from the squalid lodgings of the Hospitalis quarters. But Sandstone Villa is... This key will provide you with access to the villa. You would do well to be very aware of your surroundings, strange. Yes, you are now officially recorded as having entered Odessa, center of all gnomish... I'm sure you'll learn about the city the more time you spend in it. It is vast, and not everyone is given a villa just for arriving here. But I'd be careful. The Domus Politica has me tallying and sorting all new arrivals to the city. Another few years, and I could... The Domus is where all of Odessa's political work is done. The Templars determine the policy. Yes, go on.
Hello? Well, it seems you're not here for work. Best tread softly, stranger. Most humans and Alpha feel like there's no opportunity here. I lead the construction efforts in the Isle. Be seeing you.
So, you're the one that's come... I'm Bruton, the Canis Bruton of the Praetorians. I won't lie to you, Longlegs. You being housed here is because someone wants to give an... But I can tell you one thing. A gnome who keeps secrets in this city isn't up to it. Luckily, looks like I'm not the only one that noticed your arrival. Got some letters here from the other concern. Decanus ain't my name. It's my rank among the city's Praetorians. And it's what's keeping you safe. My orders come from high, that's all I know. Good luck trying to learn any more than that. If a Templar wants to because someone important enough in this either you charm someone high up or you piss them off. Either way. Hey, and here they are. Talking. I won't lie to you. I'm sticking my neck out here helping you. Need anything else, talk to my Lou. He's been stationed as your retainer while you... The city. Our leadership. The Templars. Quite the palace for an outsider. No offense. But this I'm Decanus of the Praetorians. I've been ordered to keep you safe within the city. In Odessa, wars are fought with papers and politics. And if you're being watched, that means... How should I know? It was a Dresden sign. Just track down whoever wrote them. You do know how to read. Gnomes don't have kings or mayors or theocrats. There's a... Yeah, good hunting. You.
Greetings, Master. I am Milo. I am here to manage the household affairs of Sandstone Villa. The city is yours to explore, should you wish. I am a servant, and the manager of Sandstone Villa. As preparation for managing this household, I attended some of the humoral and physiological dissertations. Farewell, Master.
What? I got enough things on my mind, stranger, without dealing with the gnomes call this a place of enlightenment. But it comes at the... Not much left to claw out of the dirt in Detir, so I came here with my husband as... My damn fool of a husband. Thought the gnomes wouldn't punish a man who is desperate from hunger. A dark and dingy place. Don't know how. Yes, off with you.
Edessa Prison is off-limits to all citizens and guests of the city.
What?
Yeah, this won't do. Oh, excuse me, you're the courier, yes? Good. Many have sought shelter from war within the walls are the centre of Edessa's labours. Every node, though privately controlled, were significant enough to be integrated into several municipal services. I am the head clerk of Motus Mining's home office. Was so important, the bursars even gave me a chest. Why, they delivered it to the Motus Mining branch office. Now it seems we've misplaced our copy. So you'll have to reclaim the handbook from my old headquarters in I need someone to go to the Motus headquarters in Apotir and recover a handbook. Then deliver it to the Motus headquarters in the Hollowlands. Good. Should go to the old Motus mining offices in Apotir. Once you've found them, I need a courier to go to the closed Apotir branch of Motus Mining. Then, take it to Motus Mining's new branch. Fine. I understand you're not a typical Motus employee. Fine.
What?
Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. How can the Domus Politica be of service? Though only half-built, the walls house the infrastructure of Edessa. The bursars, the the Arcadium is where I often find what I need, be it a work of art. Me? I'm the foremost scrivener we have. If you need a letter or tome duplicate, the financial hub of Edessa. Larger merchant transactions. The prison is relatively new. There was no need for it when we gnomes first set. The laboratories are where most scientific and magical study takes place. The garrison is one of the oldest buildings in the walls. Just as well.
Are you... You have come! Then you get... I'm Cordan Passant, a scrivener of the Domus. And I have need of your help to solve... Many of us come far from our homeland for the opportunity of success. Gnomus society is led by few, who rely on the efforts of many. I've been a scrivener in the Domus for over 10 years. I'm often called upon to come... The gnomes do not acknowledge war as an acceptable circumstance. The benefits either side may gain from such conflict are short. The Domus Politica handles all of the documentation that's needed to support the Templars exemplify what's great about our people. Wisdom. I was asked to write a letter of, contingency. Should things for... It was never meant to be sent, only prepared, but was accidentally taken by the courier. It must be recovered. Ah, yes. There was a tad of, I needed your attention by any means. I apologize for the deceit. You are not constrained by gnomish protocol. I cannot complete. It would not only cost my reputation, but the reputation of the gnome that I was the one that processed the paperwork, which I know who put you there. And that's why I left that letter. You need to find the courier. It was she said she was making her way to Rathir, but she might have stopped in the travelers' camp on Apotir. It was sent to Rathir via courier. Fair enough. Please tell me you've made some discovery about the letter. Fair enough.
You look like you have some free time on your hands. Kurt, we process all the data from experiments both housed internal uncatalogued tomes are stored and protected. All I need you to do is go to each container. Excellent. I'll have some brought up. You can find them upstairs. I'll pay you when A pleasure.
What? Interesting. Taller than You are the guest at Sandstone Villa, correct? Otherwise, I'll have to look else. This is a city built on principles. It is a gnomish ideal. Whispers have spread through town about the work done there. The work that involves this experiment will conclude that I've collected a number of wild specimens from these lands at great expense. There are two reasons. First, you're not at the Hospitalis Court. Second, you were present at Alistar. Don't deny it. Very good, very good. I'd like to get started immediately. Please meet me in my laboratory, a private area for you to fight this. When it is concluded, I promise that if you aren't enjoying the sights of the walls, then have you seen the arcade? I've been a researcher in Odessa for so many years, I forgot the grand proving ground of knowledge. Here, a researcher can... So long! Yes, what is it? We must go to Odessa... So long!
I hear the bursars will loan money to its clients.
Salutations.
Greetings.
Have you done all the work you've wanted to? I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me again. Good. You can find them in the same place. Speak. It is truly a wondrous place. I'm responsible for a pleasure.
I won't ever forget what you did. How you gave...
No good will come of visiting the hospitalis quarters. The kind that lives here knows nothing but trouble. No offense. The Basilica, keep the peace while in the city. Don't need any more long legs cluttering up. What? You shouldn't. Yes? You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making trouble again.